Before all the hateful comments roll in, no, you probably don't have to do this to kill a big buck. Yes, we do believe in it and we think it works. We do not pee in our scrapes. We do not pee where we hunt. Now, some people think that it doesn't affect the deer. That's fine. I would just as soon be cautious. We don't pee in our scrapes. We don't have any weird scent routines besides no scent. When it comes to our clothes, our person, we don't do anything crazy, no vanilla. Everything is no scent. The clothes we wear to our hunting spot, the clothes we wear while we're in the camper or while camping or sleeping in the truck, no scent washed. Everything that we wear out in the woods is no scent. When a deer comes walking through the woods, I just don't want to exist. We just enjoy doing mock scrapes and licking branches until the heavy part of the rut. But no, I don't pee in my scrapes. You might. That's okay. All right, let's get into it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Shield Outdoors. It is bow season here in Indiana. It's mid-morning right now. It's about 9 a.m. We have not even hunted yet. It's like October 8th or 9th. I don't even know what day today is, but it has been so dry. Our deer have not even seen rain in like 6 weeks. It is just so dry out here. They're already pulling beans. They're pulling corn. This is gonna be a very weird year to deer hunt. Now, all of our properties have water though. So you would think we'd have some more deer. It's been slow. So what we are doing today is we still had a couple of hang-ons that we wanted to get up in a tree. We were just waiting for more deer sign. Hopefully today we find some rubs or some scrape lines, something to that effect, so we can get these hang-ons in the trees. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make mock scrapes right below those tree stands, so that way when the deer come around, when a buck finally does come around, checking his scrapes, checking his rubs, hopefully we appear to be an intruder. Today, specifically, the items we're gonna use is Texas Race Hunting Products Scrape King and Preorbital. I'll tell you what, I don't need any other scent besides that Scrape King and that Preorbital. I've never been a huge, leaves are falling on me. I've never been a huge fan of a lot of the gimmicks out there, a lot of the different stuff on the shelf. Now, here's the thing, a lot of things work, but what works the best, okay? For me, I don't wanna rely on some doe scent to hopefully get a buck in the middle of the rut. I wanna get my bucks on a pattern. I want them to get on a pattern of checking mocks, checking scrapes, checking rubs, because I want them to walk by me in the daylight. And that's how you're gonna get a deer to actually show up in the daylight, is make them think there's somebody in their area that they need to come check out. You guys have seen this stuff before. So I've been using these for about 4 years now. Specifically these three, but really only the two are my absolute favorite. So the Scrape King and the Preorbital. Now here's the thing, this dude's never paid me a dime. He's never given me a gift card. I'm not getting paid to make this video. This is all up to me. I could just buy this stuff and not even make you guys a video, but a lot of people want to know, how do you get so many bucks on camera in the daytime? And sure, there's a multitude of things, but this is my #1 favorite way. So the Scrape King and the Preorbital. Now, what's Preorbital? Preorbital is the gland up by a deer's eye. If you have ever had a good picture of a deer making a rub, or making a licking branch, or rubbing on a post, they will rub their face up on it, and there's a gland that lets out a scent, that lets other deer know who they are, lets them know if they're Bill, Bob, Jim, or Steve, okay? So this preorbital gland puts out a scent. It's a personalized scent. It's like a fingerprint for deer. It's how they identify one another and who has been where. This tells them, hey, Bob, Steve, Bill, or George made this rub. So what happens by introducing this scent is it leads a deer to believe another deer is moving into that area. I am leading the deer to believe another deer has moved into the area or is trying to claim dominance. That's where scrapes come in. This item is to be put on the ground where the deer are making scrapes. And if you're not familiar with what a scrape is, a deer will find a licking branch and they'll rub their preorbital gland and they'll rub their face and they'll lick all over this branch, and then they will clear out a spot on the ground and pee in it, okay? Yeah, for whatever reason, that is how the Lord designed them, to let them know who's who. So they make a scrape on the ground, they pee in it, they leave their scent there. The purpose of a mock scrape is to pretend like I am a complete outsider moving into their territory. This year's a little bit different. We don't have a mega buck yet. We have yet to see a mega buck in our area, but we have several 130, 140 inch deer that we would definitely shoot if they came by. We're not picky. So what we'll be doing today is we will find a good spot on a scrape line or on a rub line, and we will make a licking branch and we will make a scrape. Now this stuff, the Curiosity scent, is a mixture of all kinds of random stuff. This stuff will drive younger deer insane. The younger deer will just start coming around messing with this stuff, And then obviously they leave their scent everywhere. This is a great cover scent in my opinion. So we're gonna put this on our boots. We're gonna go find a spot for these mocks and for this preorbital, and we'll see you there. We are where I recorded the 10 point in the snow last year. About 50 yards that way is where I killed a doe and a coyote. And it's also where we had the picture of like a 170-inch deer and where he walked within 10 yards of me. So this is a main trail coming in. This area of this piece of property has been timbered in the past, but there is some young oaks growing. Number one forage in here, honeysuckle. It's loaded with honeysuckle. The deer are in here all of October and November and December. They're in here eating these honeysuckles all year. We have not found a rub or a scrape in here. However, this is where we're gonna get some hang-ons eventually. So, right here on this main trail, we found this perfect branch overhanging. There's already a camera about 30 feet away, and we're gonna make a mock scrape and also hit these branches with the preorbital. Now, if you've never done this, do not bring scent to the area. As you can see, I'm in my hunting clothes. I washed up in no scent this morning. All this has been washed in no scent. I don't have any hair product in, no perfume, no cologne, no nothing. I don't want to smell like nothing. I also found this stick that I'm gonna use to scrape out the area because I don't want to leave my boot scent in the scrape. Okay, now let's find the Scrape King. All right, so Scrape King. Let's see which side of this looks stronger. Okay. Oh, let me find a stronger stick. Oh yeah. Oh! I'm not gonna make this too big right now. It's early in the year. They're not super aggressive, but a deer's still gonna find this. Make it a little bit more circular. All right. Now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this Scrape King. I'm actually gonna drip it in there just a little bit. Oh, it ran down the bottle, gross. So typically what I would do is I try to find something that might would hold the moisture, like a leaf or something like that, but it's so dry here. This dirt is like dust. So I need to spray it onto a leaf that's maybe cupped up, right? Or drip it onto a leaf that's cupped up. So there's a leaf down here that's cupped up. I'm gonna pour it directly into that leaf so hopefully it holds the scent a little bit longer and doesn't just soak right into the dust. Oh yeah. Okay, that smells like booty hole. All right. Ew. Okay. This stuff, as you can imagine, does not smell yummy to our noses. Now this is a perfect height. It might be an inch or two high for a little buck, but this is a good height for a big buck. So preorbital, I am just gonna dust this big leaf right here. Actually, that one's not connected. I'm gonna hit this very tip right here. And that's it. Very simple. This stuff can last you a long time if you do it effectively. Now, what's a deer gonna do when they find this if you don't know? Hopefully, Joey, turn and show this trail right here, Joe. Show this trail. Look at this trail. Deer are walking this every single day. We're getting does every single day, small bucks every single day. Eventually, a big buck's gonna come through here, and every year, a big buck makes this honeysuckle his area. So, deer comes in, they see this, say, holy cow, who in the world did this? They look up, they start sniffing on that, and they're gonna get pissed. Or they might just be curious. But whatever the case, the goal is that they go ahead and they freshen this scrape up, meaning they paw at it, they make bare dirt visible, they pee on it, maybe they'll lick this or rub their preorbital gland on it, and then hopefully make a rub around here somewhere. Maybe even make a rub right here on this tree. That would be nice because I plan to be hunting right about there or there. So that's the goal. Hopefully a big old buck finds this. Let's move on. Let's see if we can find some actual rubs that already exist to make a mock over one of those. Are you recording yet?
Yeah, I'm recording.
All right, Wheel, as you can see, they pulled a bunch of our soybeans, but they had not pulled the soybeans down in our bottom where the big bucks are. So we took minimal stuff. We didn't take the camera. So here's the conclusion to this video.
Scrapes are an outstanding way to get a buck on a routine, and it's especially good to get them on a daytime routine, because they're gonna start getting irritated with you. They're gonna get irritated with you or the buck that they think is coming into their territory. So, going into this hunting season, consider that, and maybe consider making a mock scrape or a licking branch or something to that effect. It also is really good for when you follow up later in the season with rattling horns. That is exactly how Joey killed splits, and it just works. It just works, and I like to keep it somewhat simple. I don't do a lot of the other stuff that you hear hunters do, but it works for us, and we're gonna keep doing it. You should give it a shot too if you would so like. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you stick around for the rest of hunting season. We're also gonna try to get out on the boat a little bit more and try to fish some. Thanks so much. Peace.